In a previous video, I've shown you that you can use factories to quickly create models that you can use in your tests. In this video, I'd like to show you how you can use those factories to create models that have relationships. And we'll do this with a very simple example. If we take a look at the blog post model here and scroll a little bit down, then you can see that we have a method blog post likes, and it returns a has many relation with the blog post like model. Here is that blog post factory again that we created in a previous video. You can see that in the definition function, we can return an array, and that array has the attribute values for this model. And we used fake to just make some fake values. And I've already gone ahead and also created a factory for the blog post like. And this is a very simple model. It only has one attribute, liker UUID. Now let's go to our tests and take a look at how we can use this. And I've already created a dummy test here. We're not going to keep this one. This is just for showcasing how you can use factories to create models that have relationships. So let's create a post that has some likes. You can do this by calling factory on blog post. And if you would just call create, then we would have made a blog post without any like at all. How you can specify a has many relation is with the has method. And here you give it the factory of the model that you want to create. So I want to create a blog post likes for this model. So I'm going to give it that factory. And if I would keep it like this, then the blog post would have one like. But I can call count and give it a number. And now the created blog post will have 5 likes. Let's import these ones. I'm going to use the expect function from pest here. So I'm going to expect that whenever I retrieve the blog post likes from my post, that I get the expected count. Let's run this test. I'm going to do this by calling my p alias. So whenever I type p, it is expanded to vendor bin pest. And you can see that the test passed. Now Laravel infers the relation name from the name of your model. And in most cases, this is fine. But let's imagine a case where your relationship name doesn't match your model. Let's, for instance, rename this to post likes. If I run the test again, then it will fail, because Laravel doesn't know about this changed name. If we go back to our tests, we can tell Laravel which relationship to use by just passing it here, post likes. And of course, we should use it here as well. Let's run the test again. And it passes. You could also opt to write this a little bit shorter. Laravel has some magic, so you can just use the relationship name here in this method. So has post likes, like that. And now you can pass the number of post likes that you'd like here. And if I run this test, it should pass as well, and it does. Personally, I don't use this too much, as most IDEs don't have a way to determine what this returns, and you'll lose auto-completion. So in most cases, I just use this. And remember, this isn't a test that we're going to keep. This was just for demonstrating to you how you can use factories to create models that have relationships. Generally speaking, you should only write tests for your own code and not for the things that Laravel provides. Laravel has its own tests for that. In this video, I've only shown you how to create a model that has many relationship. But if we take a look at the Laravel documentation, you can see that you can use factories to create models that have all kinds of relationships. And everything is well explained with some good examples. So if you scroll a little bit down, you'll see examples of how to use factories to create models with many-to-many relationships. I hope you understand that factories in Laravel are quite powerful and that they allow you to create any model that you'll need in your tests.